price to pay to kiss those girls and make them cry. Kiss those girls and make them cry. To love then lose, to plead for a do-over. A do-over.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my brand new channel, Inexpensive Beauty. It is your girl, Nikki the Mohawk Maiden, and I'm just going to do a purple and blue eye for you. It's summertime, and I see a lot of the smoky black and gray eye in the winter. I'm just going to do a really quick, like, purple and blue one, just really fast for you. The pictures that I showed before you were basically made with about 3 or 4 colors. I'm going to show you really quick what I'm going to be using. I'll be using my Maybelline Positively Purple. I am going to be using my blue in my palette, which is this very, very dark blue. I am going to also be using my fake eyelashes, of course, my Colossal Volume Express. I am also going to be using a white pencil liner. If you don't have one of these, get you one, and I'll show you why in a second. And the next thing I'll be using is my Groundworks Paint Pot by MAC. And I'm going to do this really, really quickly. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to use my paint pot. I'm just going to go ahead and use this as a primer. Sorry guys, my nose is always itching. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eye with this really, really, really quickly. And now that I've primed my eye, I am going to use a white pencil, and I really recommend a white pencil for any like very dark skin or brown or even very tan girls. It's really, really hard to use vivid colors on your eyes when you're very tan, because the color pretty much doesn't show up as much as you would like it to. So if you use this white pencil, it kind of gives you a clean white canvas that you can work off of. And I've also found out that it makes your colors pop really, really well. I'm going to take this, I'm just going to quickly go over my eye like that. Just kind of blend it in up just a little bit. And any white pencil will do. You don't need like any particular type. You guys know this Inexpensive Beauty, and you can go to Wet n Wild and get a white pencil for, I don't know, like $1, $1.50. And what I'm going to do is take my Maybelline Purple Passion, and I'm actually going to use the very, very dark color. And I actually got this combing through some marked down items at CVS. So I paid like, does it have a price on it? Yeah, I paid $1.75 for it. See that? Like I say, you know, this Inexpensive Beauty, we don't pay a lot for anything. So I'm going to scoot up so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to bring my camera in just a little so you guys can get a really good look at the eye as I go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this purple, and I am going to pat the purple color on my lid. And I will also recommend, if you are looking for a very nice primer, I recently found out that MAC primer pots are absolutely wonderful, but I don't recommend paying a ton of money for my makeup, you guys know. And this is just one of the things I really make an exception for. But I do love the Sally Hansen Fast Fixed. It is the bomb, and it's half the price. I paid about $16 for the ground pot, and if you go to CVS, you can actually find the Sally Hansen Fast Fix for like $8. So just going ahead, and I'm putting this on like very, very easily. I'm not doing a big like to do, just putting that color on, making sure that it's solid. And you guys know I like the drama, so I'm definitely going to make sure that I wing this eye out. So I'm just winging this out. Okay, so I pretty much have my purple the way I would like it. So what I'm going to do next, now that I have the purple popping the way that I would like, is I'm going to get a very, very small brush. Very, very small brush. And I'm going to do it underneath the eye. I'm going to line it, but not on the water liner, but pretty much underneath. So I'm just going to go under like really lightly. And even though it's a really, really small thing, it really makes the look pop. And if you want your purple to pop even more, you can always wet your brush just a little, or put a little bit of water on the mid portion between your thumb and your finger and just dip your brush in it and go ahead and dip your brush into your color, and it really makes it stand out and pop. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I hit that corner. Just like that. Just going to make sure I hit that corner. And I'm going to get my blue now and start working on my blues. I'm going to take the dark blue color that I actually showed you. I'm going to show you one more time. So just in case you don't have a palette like this, it's a color pretty much like this. Very, very blue, very, very pigmented, very dark, but it's very, very pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and start blending that so you guys can see what that looks like. And shout out to my friends. We went to see Circus du Soleil on Wednesday, and it was beautiful. It was so exciting. It was so vivid. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I recommend anyone who has never had that type of circus experience to go. It was just beautiful. It was the bomb. I mean, I totally enjoyed it, totally loved it. And let me tell you, there's this guy who is inside of a metal ring. It looks like a big, huge hula hoop. Check him out. When they come to your city, you have got to see them. And actually, this makeup is kind of inspired by them because they had some very pretty blues on. And you guys know I'm into makeup. I love those kinds of things. I'm very observant. And their makeup was blue. It was beautiful. It was vibrant. It was just so pretty. I'm actually going to do a tutorial on Circus du Soleil's makeup once I get the actual colors and figure out what they actually used. So now that I've blended in the blue, I'm just going to get a lighter blue. And you can use any light blue that you may have. And this is pretty much the color that I'm going to use. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blend that in as well. So I blended that in. And this one is actually not as vivid as this one because I did not put the white liner underneath. So you can pretty much see the difference. This is really, really gorgeous. It pops. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful, beautiful combination. And I'm going to put a little bit of white in my arch. And you can use any white that you have. I'm going to use a white like this. And I'm going to blend that in. And it just gives the eye extra dimension. And it's absolutely beautiful. And this is a really, really easy look. And there you have it. I mean, really, really easy. It's a really pretty, pretty eye. And it's just something different from the smoky eye. It is a beautiful alternative. And you always want to do something different, but, you know, kind of like with a nice twist to it. And you don't have to use smoky, black, and gray all the time. It's summer, lighten it up, liven it up. And this is even good for fall. Really, really pretty. So the next thing I'm going to do is I actually have a bedhead jumbo pencil, and I'm just going to line the eye for extra drama. There you are. Just some extra drama, some extra boom to it. You know me, I love the drama when it comes to your eyes. If you have beautiful eyes, you should definitely play up those features. Play up your eyes. Like, I have a pig nose. I mean, I don't have like this really structured bone, cheek-defined face. I don't have one. So I know that I have beautiful doe eyes. So that is what I play up. There is a quality about every woman that should always be played up. Play up your strengths. Makeup is about enhancement and sometimes illusion. So play up the beautiful parts of your face. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my my Colossal Volume mascara, and I'm really, really quickly going to just put that on my eyes, just a couple of layers. And I'm not going to actually use an eyelash curler because I'm going to put a fake eyelash on it. So this is just so that it blends beautifully. I'm just going to go ahead and prep that up just a little. Just, you know, sparse them out a little, you know, give them some definition so that these lashes blend with the other ones. And I'm just going to do my bottom lash really quick as well. There you are, just really, really quick. And there you have it, just a beautiful smoky eye. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put my lash on, and I use lashes basically from any place, but one thing I do with my lashes is I kind of curl them. Like, you know, your eye is round or oval, so I bend the lashes to kind of go ahead and curl with my eye, because there's nothing worse than trying to stick a straight lash on your eye. It just doesn't work. It takes forever to get it on, so I just kind of maneuver the eyelash back and forth. And once I have it bent to the curve that I like, I go ahead and I use my Revlon Precision Lash. This is another one of my favorites, very inexpensive. I think I pay about $6 for this. This lasts me about 3 months, and I like it because I'm going to show you in 1 second. First of all, it's really good glue, and it's tacky, but it has like a color system. So when you put it on, it's kind of like white, I want to say, and I'll show you like really quickly. See that? It's kind of white, but once it starts to dry, like it's going to be drying in a second, it turns like a bluish tint. It's really interesting, but it's kind of like a color code to let you know that, you know, the glue is ready. So I pretty much just shake it, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just pretty much shake it, and then I go ahead and I place it on my lash lid. And people use tweezers. I use my fingers. I find that I get a better grip with it. So do whatever makes you comfortable. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place it on my lash. And look at that. It's so sticky and tacky that you only have to pretty much do this like 1 time. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm trying to maneuver this thing a little. Here we are. Bam. Got it on. Look at that. Just perfect. And I push it down with my fingers so I can make sure I pretty much have it on. And you can also use a Q-tip as well to kind of maneuver it and like put it on. So I'll just quickly just do that like really fast. Instead of using tweezers, I use my fingers and a Q-tip to kind of maneuver it to the way that I want it to be. And now that it's on to my liking, I'll go ahead and just give it like 2 seconds. Just 2 quick seconds. And after that, I'll just go ahead and very lightly, so I don't pull the lash off while it's drying, I just move it over the lash. It's all about dimension. It's all about making it beautiful. And makeup is a series of small steps to make a big impact. It's not a bunch of big things to make a dramatic impact. Very small things. And there you have it. We have the gorgeous blue eyes, the purple and blue. It's fun for daytime if you just tone it down a little, but it is gorgeous for nighttime. Just a different alternative to the smoky eye that we see all the time. Just basically 4 colors, a dark purple, a blue, a light blue, and then the white in the crease. And I hope you guys like it. And once again, this is Nicole or Nikki, your Mohawk Maiden. And hey, it's beautifully inexpensive. And like you guys know, it's okay to be beautiful, but how are we going to do it? We're going to do it inexpensively, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Good night.
This is the story of a player from an island that lost his way. Such a price to pay to kiss those girls and make them cry. Kiss those girls and make them cry. To love